Higher education has long been viewed as a ticket to prosperity, the entry to the American dream. But as we all know, the price of admission keeps going up and up. I'm Kevin McCormley of Kiplinger's Personal Finance Magazine, and my colleague Susannah Snider has just tackled a critical issue for college-bound students and their parents: how to find a college that fits your finances. In this edition of Behind the Scenes at Kiplinger, brought to you by Ally Bank, Susannah and I are going to continue that conversation. So Susannah, are students and their parents really starting to devote more attention to cost when it comes to choosing a college?
Oh yes, especially because of the attention being paid to the frightening level of student debt and the difficulty many college grads are having in finding good jobs. I think you can see this in the net price calculators that are popping up on schools' websites.
Well, how do those calculators work?
So parents input their financial information to get a solid estimate of the true cost of college, and that's after taking a student's need-based aid into consideration. So they are really paying more attention to college costs as these prices head north.
Is there a way for families to figure out what colleges might give them the most aid?
Sure, so look at a diverse list of schools, your state's flagship, maybe an out-of-state public school. You might find that based on your academics and income, the state school isn't the cheapest option, or that a private school, even an Ivy, can be affordable.
That's great advice.
And keep these 3 rules of thumb in mind. 1, that top-tier private schools typically don't offer merit-based aid, but will meet full need. 2, that a public school might look cheaper up front, but can be stingier with merit-based aid or not meet full need. And 3, that 2nd and 3rd-tier private schools tend to be generous with scholarships in order to fill seats and attract a high-achieving freshman class.
Susannah, your story says there's a right time for families to consider the cost of the college. When is that right time?
Well, it's not after the acceptance letters have gone out. One of the biggest mistakes families make is thinking about cost at the end of the application process. And they should be thinking about it when they're also considering the intellectual fit and feel of a school. Wait too long and you might be saying yes to a school when your pocketbook actually says no.
And finally, Susannah, how do parents weigh the cost of paying for a child's college education against their other saving and retirement needs?
Well, you need to take your entire financial picture into consideration. And I think it's important to note that the feds don't expect you to raid your retirement accounts or deplete your savings to pay for college. In fact, they don't even consider your retirement accounts when calculating how much your family can afford to pay for college.
Thank you, Susannah.